Hey everyone, it's Tracy. Welcome back to my channel. And as you saw there, I am using the Vicky Bouton crayons and I'm using it on her foundation paper, which is a beautiful white. It holds a lot of color, a lot of water even. And the set that I'm using for her art crayons is the neutral set. Now, what I'm doing is I'm just going to add different colors to the background because I want kind of a galaxy looking background. And I started with this gray. It has a little bit of a green tint to it. And then the next color I go to is this beautiful blue because I feel that if you're going to add color to a background, you need to have more than one color. It gives it some nice dimension, some nice depth. So here's this gorgeous blue. It is so beautiful. I'm not the best of doing the packaging technique. I don't know, you know how it looks, there's that line there. I don't know how to not do that. I see Missy do it. Hers just turned out so beautiful. I don't know. It's not my thing. I don't have to I guess I don't have to be like other people. I end up just using my brush, my paintbrush. I have that's a watercolor brush and it has a point on it and it's number 16. So it has quite a bit of bristles in it. And I got that at Hobby Lobby. So now I'm using a black, which is really bold, but the night sky is black at times, but it's not completely dark, because of the stars, of course. But I want to make sure, as you can see, I'm using a cut file. So this cut file is one of the free ones that Paige Evans has on her Facebook page. If you have been following me for any time, then you know that if you have the capability of using, have a machine that can cut out cut files, I have mentioned multiple times about Paige Evans, her Scrappy Happy Place, I think is the name of it. Happy Scrappy Place. I get them confused, but she does have her own Facebook page and she gives away a free cut file every week. And at the beginning of January, she showed, or she had a link where you could get all of them that she had done for 2018. So if you aren't already a follower of Paige Evans' Facebook group, I highly recommend you you know, um, to get on her page so you can get those free cut files. To me, she is amazing. She's so sweet. She is so kind-hearted. Just love her. So what I didn't show you is that there are some gold foil, gold glittery stars that are on top of the stars that's part of the cut file. And what I did is when I store my embellishments, if it doesn't go like with a certain collection, I separate them by shape. So I pulled out my stars container and I got as many different stars as I could that kind of went together. And these worked out perfectly. As I'm looking through that booklet, that is a Vicky Bouton booklet. It was on clearance in Hobby Lobby last year. I think they only did it once, and it was with a lot of different designers. Um, I thought that I would use that book more than I do because I absolutely love Vicky Bouton, but it doesn't really do much for me. So I tried to look through there to see if there's anything that I could use. And I ended up pulling out these little vellum circles and it just has, I don't know, has little lines on them. It just adds something different to the page. It's not very, it's not very eye-catching. So the photo is of one of the twins. She had conked out in the car. I think we all have photos of our children and grandchildren like this, but I just thought this was so sweet and I wanted to scrap it. Okay, what I'm looking for is some gold glitter paper. And you see that little bitty piece is like 1 inch by 1/2 inch. That's all I had left of that 6 by 6 pad. I couldn't believe it, but not to worry. I have a 12 by 12 pad that I'm looking for right now, and I got that at Michael's. I got that not in 2018, but I think it was 2017. And I just want some more stars. I know that was really fast. That die is, I've had it for a while. I want to say that is either Simon Says Stamp, or it could be Lawn Fawn, or it could be W+9. I don't remember because I've had it for a long time. I probably had 5 or 6 years, and I don't use it very often. So half of that die makes these teeny tiny little hearts, and the other half makes teeny tiny little stars. So I want it for the stars, and see how tiny they are? They are so freaking tiny. But you'll be able to see them in the close-ups, and I just glue them down, with some of the Scotch Quick Dry glue. I wanted to have a little bit more dimension to this background. It's a little different than what I normally do. Usually I would add some paper to the cut file, but I didn't do that this time. It's a very basic neutral page. And this was a challenge for adding lots of stars. So that's what I've done. Making some double lines on each of the sides helps pull everything in my opinion. I do add some sequins here. Got to have sequins, but they're not just the round sequins. In fact, there's no round sequins on this. I thought, I know I have some gold stars here somewhere. So I looked through all of my sequins and I finally found it. It is in Spiegel Mom Scraps, the All American collection that she has. And they're teeny, teeny, tiny gold stars. And I do end up putting those down. You'll be able to see those as well in the close-up. Very fun page to do. As you can see, I didn't need to have, a lot of artistic talent to put this together. It's just fun playing with the art colors, the art crayons. If you don't already have those, I recommend it. And don't forget to get the neutral, because I didn't think I needed to get the neutral. And now I'm finding I'm using that one the most. So I highly recommend it. You can see a little bit of the sparkle of the stars when I kind of, flip, I don't know, warp the page a little bit. Part of that had to do with the Heidi Swap Color Shine in the gold. Oh no, I didn't use the Heidi. I used the Glorious Day by Shimmers. Beautiful gold replacement to the Heidi Shine. And I think that now that there's another one, another gold, I saw Missy Whidden using it. I have to go back and see what it was. Right, here it is towards the end. There are some close-ups at the very end here. If you enjoyed it, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment if you liked, and subscribed if you haven't already. All right, guys, thanks a lot, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.